Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. I hope you had a great day. Today we are looking at some new malicious compliance stories. Please let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section below. The first story is called No Job for People Like Me. This happened around 3 years ago. I was working in the bakery of a local high-end grocery, think gourmet Whole Foods, and had been there for 3 years. What started as a college job for a semester turned out to be a long-term thing. I loved the work, the customers and my co-workers. That is, until the final month there. I was in line for a promotion to assistant manager. In my time there, I had been passed over for different promotions for people that were more favorable for the company image. When the position came up, I was the only person across the company that applied. I thought I had a shoe in and had been led to believe that it was as good as mine. The old assistant manager was transferred to a higher position and took extra time to train me before leaving. Weeks passed and I heard no news. No one in my department was getting an answer for when I'd be given the step up. That was until someone elsewhere asked us when the new assistant manager was transferring in from the other store. As it turned out, my boss's boss, we'll call him Greg, decided that I was a terrible fit. And he went above my boss to push someone into the role, someone that didn't want it and hadn't been trained for it. I complained to someone higher up, saying I should have at least been told that the decision was reversed. But no word came, and the new assistant manager started. It only took a couple of days to realize that she had barely worked in the bakery and had not been trained for her position. She also seemed to target me, assuming that I didn't know how to do the most basic things we did. I later found out that Greg told her I was a problem employee and needed to be watched closely and given guidance. Out of the blue, our manager was given the boot and replaced. She had no warning, we had no warning, and suddenly someone from a completely different store and department was in her position. This person had no clue how to do the job, and with the training that the old assistant manager gave me, I took over most of the day-to-day tasks. Greg came in one day and threw a fit that I was doing inventory. He said that I had no place acting like I was in charge and doing jobs that weren't meant for people like me. Fine. Inventory? Not getting done. Dating and tossing old product? Not my problem now. Helping customers with issues and complaints? Let me grab the manager instead. Making sure things are filed and ordered when needed? No thanks. I started doing the bare minimum, took all of my breaks, clocked in exactly when my shift was scheduled and left exactly when it ended, no matter what I was doing. They didn't want me to go outside my station, then I wouldn't. Easy days for me. Suddenly, issues popped up left and right and our new management was scrambling to figure things out. I told them nothing, since it wasn't my place to teach them how to do their job. This all came to an end when I was called into a meeting with the store manager, we'll call him Rob. Greg has told me that you've had a lot of issues lately. I bet he has. I'm just doing my job now, he told me to. Well, he told your manager to stop scheduling you after today. He wanted me to tell you. Are you firing me? Greg said that you won't be scheduled, but you may be used as an emergency call-in during the holidays. I'm not working, but I'm not fired? This is BS. I agree. But he's above me when it comes to what happens in your department. Alright. I'll finish today, but after that, I'm done. This is some stupid work politics and I'm not playing this game with him. I kept my word and finished my shift without complaint. As soon as the end hit, I clocked out and walked away. That's when I told my coworkers what had happened during the meeting. I bid them farewell and walked out. The next morning I was woken up before sunrise by a call from Greg. He said that almost everyone in our department had quit overnight and he needed me in to open. I reminded him that he didn't want me there, so I quit. He demanded that I return and help train a new team, so I did what anyone would do. I told him to do it himself, go screw himself, and hung up. Last I heard from a few friends that are still with the company is that our department didn't really recover all the way. And people still talk about how we all left together one day. The next story is called Cost-Cutting Measures. I used to work at a family-run art and craft store in Australia. We were a new store in a different state to the first ones and a bit more isolated from management. Our area manager would visit once or twice a year. When I first started, we were told to make window displays using products so people can see what we sell, then incorporate projects we've made using those products. The windows were huge, 4 meters across and up to the shopping center ceiling, two on either side of the door. They had white backing and you could just squeeze a ladder through the side door to reach the poster hangers at the top. We would be given $200 to buy products and told to make things in our spare time. Illegal, but we were keen to try some of the stuff. Then the amount on the voucher started to decrease every month. Eventually, we just had to fill the window with pre-made art pieces despite new products coming in all the time. We and most other stores kept calling the head office to get a proper window display budget again, until one bright spark at the head office decided they had a plan. They were going to make all the window displays across all stores in Australia the same, even though they are different sizes. And they are going to tie it in with some new project how-to sheets for customers. That Easter, one of our busiest times of the year, we got a box marked Window Display Supplies. It included 2 A3 posters, a handful of colored feathers, 2 googly eyes, a small piece of orange paper, and a styrofoam egg about the size of a fist. We were to create an Easter chicken using these supplies for a window display. For 2 massive windows. So we did. It was the emptiest display we had ever had. Customers were asking if we were closing down. We sent a photo of both our windows to the head office. They gave us a voucher again the following month. I hope you enjoyed today's video so far. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button. It really helps. And now, on to the last story. The last story is called Give It To You? My school was quite small. We had a graduating class of 92, so everyone knew everyone. All the teachers were amazing and very involved in our academic lives and for the most part had nothing but good intentions. Unfortunately, there was one teacher, our English AP teacher, who was just an absolute jerk. She was the type of teacher that, if she saw you with your cell phone out, even during lunch or in between classes, that she would take it away, give it to the principal, and give you a detention. I decided to screw with her one day, because she was quite clearly in a bad mood and the opportunity was perfect. I was standing in line for lunch and I got my pump out. I was diagnosed with diabetes at age 8 and I have had a pump since then. It looks a whole lot like a cell phone other than the tube running from it to my body. Without really looking closely, it can easily be confused with a cell phone. She sees me playing with my pump and comes over to me. These are obviously not the exact words used. I more than likely was a little disrespectful, but I definitely knew the boundaries and would never be so blatantly rude or disrespectful that it would deem necessary to get a detention. Give it to me now and follow me to the principal's office. No, I need this to live. Give it to me now, I will not ask again. No, leave me alone, I just want to eat my lunch. She then grabs my arm and drags me to the principal's office. I was very close to the principal as I was the class president, so I spent a lot of time with her planning school events and such. This student had their phone out during lunch, refused to give it to me and was rude and backtalked to me. The principal asked me, "Is this true?" "No ma'am, my cell phone is currently in my locker." "I saw you playing with it in line." The principal, still to me, "Please give us your cell phone." "Okay, follow me to my locker then." "No, give it to us now. It's in your pocket." "No, it's not." "Then empty your pockets." I proceed to empty my pockets, which I had a pack of gum in. Then I have my pump in my hand because it's connected to me, so I can't put it on the table. "Why would you lie to me when you obviously have it in your hand?" This? This is my diabetes pump. Why didn't you tell me? You never asked if it was a cell phone. You just tried taking it away from me. This is ridiculous. You need to show more respect. I think we are done here. Teacher, you can leave. I will talk with her. The teacher leaves and is quite obviously mad about the situation. I tell the principal the truth about the trap I set for teacher and that I hope she is mad at me and I won't do it again. She chuckles a little bit, tells me to go eat lunch and she will see me later for a school fundraiser event. I never had another encounter with this teacher, and during class she made it a point to try not to talk to me. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye bye.